everybody, it's Paige, and today's video is going to be so freaking exciting. I have the Conspiracy palette right here, and I'm going to be using every single shade in this palette on my face today. And I actually got the idea to do this video while I was reading through the comments on some of my other videos, and the user Nanners left a comment and said, I dare you to use every shade for one look. So I saw this comment and I was like, that's a really good idea. So I sat down at my makeup table right here for about an hour and I was swatching colors. I had no makeup on, but I was throwing shadow on like it was nobody's business. And well, unfortunately I couldn't come up with one look using every single color and it still looked decent. But if you can do that, then that's freaking awesome and I would love to see that. But I did come up with two different looks, one for this eye, one for this eye, using every single shade in this palette. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm really nervous. I'm really excited. I did a rough run through. I had no makeup on. I was just doing like swatches to see what colors would go well together, and I was throwing on shadow on my lids, and it was a little crazy, but needless to say, I'm excited for today's video. A couple of things. I'm filming at nighttime. It's 6 o'clock at night and it's pitch black outside, so I am sorry that the background is so dark. Normally I have my blinds open and the sun is shining through, but today that is not the case. But yeah, I guess that's the only like main thing that I have to talk about. I will have the rest of my makeup details in the description box. I know I look super washed out and crazy right now, but I don't have any bronzer on because we're gonna be using the palette for that. So I do have another little sneak peek announcement in today's video, but I'll get to that in a minute. So anyway, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started. Alright you guys, so the first thing I'm going to do is go into the shade Tannicon, and I'm going to take my F3 and attempt to use this shade to bronze my face a little bit. I am quite nervous because these shadows are super pigmented and I don't want to look like a fool, but we'll see how this goes. That is seriously so pretty. All right, now I'm gonna take an F5 and I'm just gonna go into a little dab of Diet Root Beer just to sort of like sharpen up this cheekbone a little bit. Like I'm just barely touching my face. You can already see like that pigment. Holy crap. Now I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes with the MAC Paint Pot in the shade Painterly, and I'm going to use my Bling Brushes E4. I'm gonna take a step back and move to the face for a second because I feel like my face just looks so washed out and pale and dead right now. So we're gonna put on some blush. I'm gonna take the shades Pigment and Cheese Dust mixed together on an F4 from Bling Brushes and just lightly, oh buddy, lightly apply this to the cheeks. That is not lightly whatsoever. Now I'm going to take the shade Just a Theory on an F5 and apply this as my highlight. Then I'm going to take just a dab of Ranch and put this on top of where I put Just a Theory. Whoo! A dab of Ranch, get it? Alright you guys, so now I'm going to go ahead and get into the little sneak peek that I was talking about earlier. So as you guys know, I love blinged brushes. I am such a big fan. I can't stop using them. I can't stop raving about them. I've been using these for the last like 10 months and I would not choose anything over them. They are so incredible. Sometimes I just sit here just to like admire their beauty because I mean, like, who wouldn't? But you can imagine my excitement when I heard that they were releasing a brand new collection, and I have it sitting in front of me and it launches on November 15th, which is just a couple days away. Are you guys ready? I'm here to introduce the Starry Nights collection. Look at how beautiful this brush is. This is breathtaking. It's perfect for the holidays. Look at that nice zoom in. Oh my god, it's so sparkly, so luxurious. The bristles are so soft, such good quality. I would expect nothing less from Bling Brushes. They have a beautiful little embossment on the ferrule right here. It is a rose gold ferrule with a black handle, and the bristles are like a duo colored bristle from dark to light. And I'm just so freaking obsessed. I haven't actually used these yet, so I'm using them for the first time today, and oh my god, like I just like I can't deal with it. So this is a 13-piece brush collection. We've got a ton of different face brushes here, and there's also a bunch of different eye brushes, which Oh my gosh, you guys, look at how cute that looks with my red nails. Like, that is everything. So I just want to say congrats to Bling Brushes for all of everything that they've been doing. They're so amazing. I love them so much, and I do have a code with them. You can use code PAIGE for 10% off. They're always linked in the description box, and I cannot wait for these to go on sale. They are just so freaking stunning. So anyway, I just like had to give them their little moment. So I am going to be using some of these brushes today to do my eyes. So now that this primer has had plenty of time to set, we are going to go in with some warm, like reddy, pinky tones. I'm going to do something similar to what I did in my Sephora VIB Rouge sale haul. If you haven't seen that yet, I'll link it down below. I did a really fun eye look where like I feel like Trisha was the, you know, star of the show. So that's what we're going to be doing. Something similar to that today on this eye. And then this eye is going to be like a blue-green moment. I will have timestamps to both of the eye looks in case you're only curious in one or interested in one of them. Curious in one of them. What am I talking about? Anyway, we are gonna go into the shade Flaming Hot. So that is this bright red shade here, and okay, here we go. We're gonna go into an E12 from this Starry Nights collection, and I'm gonna put this very lightly in the outer portion of my crease right here. I'm literally starting off with like almost no product on my brush just because I don't want to go overboard. All right, now I'm going to take that same brush and go into Not a Fact, and I'm gonna put this in that same area but just slightly below. I went back in with just a touch of the shade Flamin' Hot just to bring back some of that red pigment right there. Now I'm gonna take an E13 and go into My Pills, and I'm gonna put this in the inner part of my crease. Then using that same brush, I'm gonna go into the shade Pigment and put that slightly below where I put the shade My Pills. Now I'm going to take an E15 and go in with the shade Spiraling and put this in the outer corner. Now I'm going to go back into Not a Fact and blend out this line right here. Next, I'm going to cut my crease with the P. Louise base in the shade 2. Now I'm going to take an E14 and go in with the shade Trisha and pack this on the lid. I have been obsessed with this shade, not only because it's named after Trisha Paytas, but just like the shade itself is so freaking beautiful. Like, I can't get over it. It's like this hot pink with almost like a bluish purpley kind of something to it. I don't know if it's like the glitter or what, but it's so pretty. Also, I have a ton of videos up on this collection already. I have a huge giveaway where I'm giving away the Conspiracy palette, the Mini Controversy palette, and all 6 liquid lipsticks. So make sure you guys go check that video out and enter the giveaway. But yeah, I freaking love this collection, and I keep asking you guys if you want to see more looks, and everybody is saying yes, and I love that. So anywho, now I'm going to go into the shade Not a Fact, and I'm going to run this along the lower lash line in the outer corner. Then I'm going to take the shade Trisha and just put that right in this inner part of my lower lash line. Next, I'm actually going to take an E6 from the silver set from Bling Brushes and go in with My Ride Is Here and use this as like a smoked out liner situation. I don't know, I've only done this like twice before and I don't even remember how that turned out, so we're gonna try it. I'm normally not much of a liner person. I don't know why. I just feel like it's just not really me, you know? I just don't like love it on myself, on my upper lash line, but I think it looks amazing on other people. So I'm just like stamping that shade right along the upper lash line, I guess. I never talk about this upper lash line area. I'm just gonna bring that like all the way into the inner corner. And I think that looks like so pretty and powerful. Whoa. I'm not gonna wing it out, but you definitely could wing it out, and I think that would be really pretty. But again, I'm just not a big like winged liner person. And this is like so much easier to me than using a liquid liner. I don't know why. Like the powder, like that was like literally effortless. Next, I'm going to take an E16 and go in with the shade Diet Cola, and I'm going to pop this in the inner corner. Bam, would you look at that? I myself am a huge fan of diet soda as well. I seriously, it's so freaking good. I love Diet Coke, I love Diet Root Beer, I love Diet Pepsi is okay, but Coke is better. I love Coke Zero, I love literally ooh, I love like zero like orange soda, you know. It's just, I'm such a big fan. Like zero Sunkist, Diet Sunkist, Diet Dr. Pepper, ugh, amazing. Then I'm gonna take that same brush and go into Just a Theory and pop this on the brow bone. Now I'm gonna put on some mascara and lashes and I will be right back. All right, so here's the finished look with mascara and lashes. I went in with the Believe Beauty Extended Lash Lengthening Mascara and D-Star lashes in the style Baby Girl. You can use code Paige for 20% off of D-Star lashes. They will be linked in the description box. I freaking love this look so much. I think it's so pretty and fun, and like it's smoky but still bright at the same time. So yeah, I just think it's really, really cute, and I love pink, obviously. So this is the first look. So if you're wondering how I got the look in my Sephora haul video, this is basically how. I just didn't use the shade Flamin' Hot or the shade Spiraling in that video, so I think that added a nice little flair to this look. So now we're gonna move on to this eye, and we are gonna be playing around with lots of like blues and greens, and I am so excited about this because I have never ever done a look like this before, so it should be interesting. Once again, going in with the MAC Paint Pot in the shade Painterly to prime my eyes. I really want to pick up the shade Soft Ochre in this paint pot because I've had a lot of people recommend that shade to me. But do you guys have any other recommendations as far as MAC paint pots go besides Painterly or Soft Ochre? I'm really interested. This is like one of the only MAC products that I own. I really don't own very many MAC products. No specific reason other than I just do most of my makeup shopping at Sephora, and to get MAC, I guess you can get it at Ulta now, but I usually go to like Nordstrom or something, or I don't really go to the MAC store, but usually Nordstrom is where I purchase anything that I have from MAC. So okay, here we go. This should be interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and take an E12 and go in with the shade Food Videos, which is this bright yellowy kind of greenish yellow neon color. I'm just gonna take this shade and run it through the entire crease. This is definitely a shade that I find myself needing to really build up to get the pigment that I want, unless I were to take like the P. Louise base and just like wet my eyelid and just pack it on. If I just put it on like the MAC paint pot or something, I feel like you really have to like layer and layer and layer to get that like super bright neon kind of payoff. Next, I'm going into an F13 and I'm going to take the shade What's the Tea and put this in the crease, but also keeping it slightly below that first shade. I ordered the black pig mirror and the Shane Glossin Gloss from Beautylish, and I got that ordered today, so I know that you guys who ordered from Beautylish are going to start getting your orders soon, and that makes me so happy because that means you are going to have the palette in your actual hands. And I have recommended this in the past. My personal preference when I'm ordering Jeffree Star Cosmetics products is to order through Beautylish if there's like a big launch or something, because I always have issues with Jeffree's website no matter what, and the shipping for me takes a really long time. One time I paid $40 for expedited shipping and I got my thing like 2 weeks later after people who had free shipping got their products. So that was a whole fiasco. I don't know if it has to do with me living in Florida and the fulfillment center being in California, but I don't know. That was a whole big thing that I was not exactly happy with. So my personal recommendation is to shop through Beautylish because not everybody knows that they carry Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I've never had an issue with their website, like as far as like crashing and not being able to use it. Sometimes I have to refresh a couple times, but overall I have had an amazing experience with Beautylish. And especially now that this whole thing happened where like for hours and hours and hours their website was glitching, like, and nobody was able to purchase it. Like the people that went through Beautylish that I had recommended were so thankful, and that made me so happy that you guys took my advice and did that and were able to get your hands on the palette, because I know that was a whole freaking fiasco. And I actually had a lot of questions on how I got the palette so early since I posted my initial review on launch day, and I didn't get it as PR. A lot of people asked me that. I actually drove to Orlando, which is like two and a half hours away from me, and waited in line for a few hours at the Morphe store and was able to get the collection on launch day. Otherwise I would have had to wait like forever to get my products. So Anyway, I just thought I would mention that really quick because I thought that was really cool. So now what I'm gonna do is go into the shade Illuminati, and I'm gonna take, let's see, how about an E14? I have to like learn all of these numbers because I'm not used to these new brushes. They are different, so it's not like the exact same as the silver and rose gold, but different color. The actual shapes of the brushes are different. I'm gonna take the shade Illuminati, and what brush did I say I was gonna use? This E14? I don't even know. We're gonna go in with an E14 and go into Illuminati, and I'm gonna pack this in the outer corner. I had a lot of requests to do a look with this shade, and I'm really excited to be incorporating it in today's look. I do kind of want to like do a look where I just pack this all over the lid because it is sort of it's not shimmery, but it's sort of like a metallic-ish finished. It's not a matte is my point. So I feel like doing this color like as like the star of the show would be so freaking pretty. So I'm just going in with like a tiny bit of product and doing little, sorry, my camera cut off. I'm just doing little dabbing motions just to kind of disperse the product in that outer corner area. Oh, I love it. Now I'm gonna take that same E14 and go in with the shade Conspiracy, and I'm gonna put this on the inner half of my lid. Next, I'm just gonna take my finger and I'm gonna go into Sleep Paralysis and take a little bit of this, and I'm just going to press this right where Illuminati and Conspiracy meet, so like right in the center of my lid. I am experiencing just a little bit of fallout, but it's nothing too serious. So now I'm going to take the shade Illuminati and I'm going to bring this onto my lower lash line about halfway. And then I'm going to take Conspiracy and finish off the inner part of the lower lash line. I had a little bit of trouble getting Conspiracy to stick to my lower lash line, so I did end up wetting the brush. I'm just going to go in with a tiny bit of Sleep Paralysis. I'm just going to put this right in the middle of my lower lash line just to really kind of mimic what I did on the top. Now I'm going to take an E16 and I'm going to go in with the shade Ranch, and I'm going to pop this on my inner corner and my brow bone. Now I'm going to finish off the look with mascara and lashes, and I will be right back. So here are the finished eye looks. I am in love with the way that they both turned out. I feel like I have Cosmo and Wanda on my eyes right now. And I am freaking obsessed. This is something I would never, ever, ever, ever do. But I'm so happy that I played around with these shades, and I think this combination is so freaking pretty. If you guys do decide to recreate these looks, please tag me on Instagram. I have seen so many people recreate the look that I did in my Tati Beauty Volume 1 palette review video, and it makes me so happy when you guys do that. So please tag me on Instagram if you do decide to recreate any of these looks. Let me know which look you like better. Do you like the pink moment or the green moment? I really love both of them. Like, I love this green eye more than I thought that I would. So that was today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to set your alarms for November 15th for the release of the Starry Nights collection from Bling Brushes. I can't wait to use these face brushes. They're seriously so soft. Like, oh my god, I cannot wait. So I can't wait to do like a full face with all these brushes. You'll be seeing them in all of my upcoming videos. So anyway, I love you guys so much. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.